Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be making this gown because I've already drafted this pattern for this tutorial. So right now this side here, which is my side front, I cut out two, just the way I said in the pattern, and this here I cut it on fold. So this area here, you should cut this part I'm pointing out on fold. This area I'm pointing out should be on fold. Then the other place you should just cut it out and add your sewing allowance. And this is my back. I cut two pieces for it. So let's get started in sewing this pattern. So right now we're working on the front of this pattern here. So I will go ahead to take the side front, which this part that has this corset like area, this pointy like area here. And then I will be opening it up. You can see what I have here. This is why you should cut it on fold. When you open it up, this is what you should have. Hope you can see it. So right now I'll be working with this black fabric, which is the pattern number 1. As you can see that I mark it out there. I went ahead to take out all my pins, and when I open it, this is what it actually looks like. You can see what I have here. You can see it. It's what I have here. That's why I said you should cut that part on fold. Then I'll go ahead to place it like this on my fabric so that you can see it. But I'm sorry that the background is black and the fabric is black too, but I later decided to add something to it so that you could see it very well. So I went ahead to just pin this down just the way it was on the pattern. This is just what you're going to do here. Just going to fix everything back the way it was on the pattern when you cut it out. So guys, this is what it looks like when I pin down the other side, and I'm going to do the same thing to this side here. Remember I told you that what you're doing here is just basically putting back your fabric the way it was when you were drafting it. So this is what it's going to look like when I'm done pinning it down. I'm just going to pin this side down too. So just look at what I'm doing and do yours the same way. Please make sure that you're working with your pins when you're doing this. So after pinning, you can check it out and know if you actually did it correctly. That is why you need your pins. After I'm done with the pinning of this fabric, this is what it looks like. You can see what I have here. This is why I added this other fabric under it so that you could actually see what I'm doing. The background is black and the fabric has a black chiffon. Is a black chiffon, so this is actually making it difficult for you to see. But this is what it looks like. Now I'll be working on the side front too. This side front too is cut in 2 pieces. I cut it in 2 pieces. That is why it's called side front too, so that you know that you should cut 2 pieces of this. Just label your pattern the way you understand. This is the way I understand mine best. So I'm going to be placing it around the armhole area just the way it was on the pattern when we were drafting it. After I'm done with this, I'm just going to go ahead to pin it down. So guys, just look at the way I'm pinning mine down and pin yours the same way. Follow this process and you will get it. Just watch what I'm doing and do yours the same way. This part I'm pinning down, I'm also going to sew it like this. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to make it in a way that you understand. And I forgot to say this before. So guys, this black fabric I'm using here is a see-through. You can actually see the other side of this fabric that I laid under. So the reason why what I'm going to do right now is to just cut out the lining exactly the way I cut out this front piece, and I'm also going to join it the same way. Then when I'm done, I'll just use it to turn it so that this black area won't be showing what I'm wearing inside when I'm putting it on. But if you're not going to use a chiffon or any light fabric, you can just go ahead and use a thicker fabric. And if you don't want to use a lining, you can just use your overlocking to just lock it up, and use your bias to turn the neck area or a facing. Is totally okay. You can also use a lining if you want to use it on a thicker fabric too. So I'm going to go ahead to pin this area down to this other part, just the way I did for the first. Then I'll show you what it actually looks like. So guys, this is what it looks like here. You can see what I have. This is the way it's going to look like when I'm done sewing it. So it's because you're just going to follow this pattern this way and stitch yours the same way. You can see it here. I actually pinned it down. That's why it's looking like this. But when I sew it, you see the way it will look. So go ahead and do yours the same. You can see the inner part. So you go ahead and stitch this area just the way I pin it down. For the back here, this is the two pieces for the back. I'm just going to use my bias to turn the neckline here. I'm not going to use a lining to turn it. I'm just going to use a bias to turn the neckline here because this fabric is thick. So I'm going to go ahead to join this area, and I'm going to add my zip and join the side. Also add a dart. You can see what I have there, and I'll do it and come back and show you. So guys, this is it. I went ahead to join it out. That's what I have. I also joined my back to the front, just the normal way you join it. And this is what I have here, and I use my bias to turn it. You can see what I have. And then after I'm done turning it with my bias, this is what it looks like. And from the front piece here, you can see I have my lining. This is my lining here, and this is the chiffon fabric. You can see how it looks. It's actually a see-through. You can see what I'm talking about. So guys, this is my back area here. I'm going to go ahead to join my zipper here. So right now I'm going to show you what the skirt part looks like. So this is the skirt part here, and this is the front. This is the front of this skirt, and this is the back here. I'm going ahead to do some sewing here. You can just add any type of skirt you want to this top to make it a gown. So I'm going to go ahead to pin it down, and then I'll sew it when I'm done pinning. So I'm pinning the front to the front of the skirt to the front of this top. I actually forgot to add in my dart here, so I went ahead to just leave some space for my darts. Don't forget to add your darts when to sew your darts before you actually join the skirt to the top, if you actually added a dart to the skirt pattern. So this is me just trying to pin it down. You can see what I'm doing here, trying to pin it down here so that you can see. And this is the dart area I'm holding down. So I forgot to actually sew it down, so I'll go ahead to sew this down, then I'll stitch this area. For the back area here, I'm going to go ahead to do the same thing I did for the front. And for the back, I've already added my dart here, and then I'll pin it down. You can see what I'm doing. This is just basically joining my skirt piece to the top. So joining it is very easy. So I'm going to go ahead to the sewing machine and sew this, and I'll come back and show you what it actually looks like. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, put on the notification bell, like, share, tell me what you think about this. So let me go ahead and sew it and come back and show you. So guys, this is what it looks on my body. This is not actually my size. So thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Bye.